Honestly, this is like a huge recharge for us. It's like getting a fresh set of batteries. So every time the phone rings or we get an email from Rodney or Rob, it's a no-brainer.
If we have an opportunity to come to Texas, this is one of our favorite places in the world to work. The guys that work here always treat us like brothers, and we are brothers in Christ, but to see that love in action from not only the boys in the back, the people who work here, to the fans who come to the shows, to the families that put us up and treat us like kings, man, it's one of the best weekends of our year when we get to come down.
For sure. We definitely get treated way better than we deserve. Way better.
I questioned how it would work. I had heard how it was done, and when I have shared this with other pastors and other wrestlers who are Christians as well, they're like, how do you put a wrestling ministry together so that you can spread the gospel and still actually fight each other? And CWF has done a great job of putting that together with a message and a testimony and the ministry that they provided through the wrestlers of having a chance to pray with the fans afterwards. I think it's a winning formula and combination.
And I think for me, I thought I was a lone wolf. I didn't realize that there was a promotion that did just this.
Like Lenny from Lenny and Squiggy?
Yeah.
Lone Wolf.
The lone wolf. But in all seriousness, I'd kind of come to a point in my life where I felt like wrestling was designed to be a platform to share the message, share the gospel. And so I had the opportunity to share my faith on some shows that weren't necessarily ministry related at all, and it kind of worked. So when this opportunity came about, it was a breath of fresh air. It was like, wow, I don't have to be the only guy doing this. And I wasn't, I just didn't know any better.
Wrestling companies per se come and go. They come up, first show, second show, and they're gone. To put 19 years together proves to me, like I said earlier, they've got more than a winning formula as far as putting on an entertaining show that combines the ministry with it. And I think too, when you hear how many of the guys that have worked here behind the scenes or been wrestlers here for 13 years, 14 years, 12 years, that's a long time to keep a group of a core nucleus of guys together. You got to be doing something right, and there's got to be some love there, because we're all humans, and I mean, we get on each other's nerves in a weekend. 14, 15, and we've known each other for a long time, but still, to stay together that long, you got to be forgiving, because we're going to get on each other's nerves.
I mean, there's some promotions that don't even last 19 shows. And then when you look at what this promotion stands for and the foundation of it, honestly, I mean, you can't say anything. It's God. Right. That's why this promotion's still here. I mean, this is truly an amazing, what's the word? Example of God's work and God working through us. Not that we're doing God's work. God does all the work. We just carry the luggage.
I guess we're taking the bell back because Lodi has to give away signs.
How can we unring the bell?
Yeah! Who would have? Oh! And the action has started. Danny St. and Kelly Hayden says no signs tonight.
And that's not sitting well with the crowd.
Lodi and Scotty Matthews unloading on Danny St. and Kelly Hayden, and they quickly powder to the outside, and that strategy did not work for the team of Danny St. and Kelly Hayden.
And they're already the blame game starting between the two of them right now.
Man, I tell you, Lodi and Scotty Matthews look phenomenal. Referee Stephen Tooker may have to count these guys out. They're too busy fighting each other, but they aren't paying any attention to what's going on in the ring.
Well, that does give Lodi a chance to flash his signs and let the crowd get excited about those.
Scotty Matthews going to start out for Team Fearless. Electric Kelly Hayden going to start out with the team of Danny St. and Kelly Hayden. And it looks like we are finally getting down to some action. No, Danny St. says, I want to start. A little bit of infighting going on between the team of St. and Hayden.
And main event match redux, as they would say.
Scotty Matthews, formerly with TNA. Lodi, of course, is a WCW veteran from Ravensflock. And again, Kelly and Danny tagging in and out, not seeming to get on the same page. This may not play well for him, Captain.
But it does throw Scotty and Lodi off of their game. Well, they're not able to get any momentum going.
Oh, the quick pin, 1. Stephen Tooker wasn't in place. That was easily a 2. Only got 1. Kelly Hayden kicked out. Another lockup, and Scotty gets him in a headlock. Quick tag to Lodi. Oh, and a big low punch, followed up by a Lodi. And Kelly Hayden is rocked.
Just pushes him down.
Oh, a big leg drop.
Down.
With the pin. 1, 2. Hayden kicks out on 2. Lodi back on the attack.
I thought they weren't going to make quick work of him, but they still might, because it's still yet to be seen if Electric Kelly Hayden and Danny Saint can work together, because they haven't as of yet.
Lodi with a wrist lock, working on that right arm. Hayden seems to come back. Hayden with the gut. Cover. And Kelly Hayden now, wow, that's difficult to say.
Opportunistic.
I think I will leave the big words to you from now on, Captain. Kelly Hayden. Oh, but Lodi with a little comeback of his own. Now Danny Saint getting rocked. Clubs to the back of Danny Saint. And Danny Saint will have to go to the club later because he got him tonight in the ring.
But that's
Oh!
Lodi Tat in the corner, not the corner he wants to be in, but there's a perfect example of what we were talking about, Phil. They had him dead to rights over there. They had Lodi with both of them, and they couldn't make up their mind and make a decision, and it cost them.
Look at the teamwork by Lodi and Scotty Matthews. Absolutely impressive. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Oh, and looks like Danny Saint, I can't tell if you raked the eyes or gave him a jawbreaker. But that seemed to rock the world.
See from this angle.
That seemed to have rocked Scotty Matthews, and now Danny Saint solidly in control. Huge body slam. Danny Saint telling Kelly Hayden to watch what he's going to do. Oh, and a big, huge leg drop. Look at the air from the slider, leaner Danny Saint.
I thought there was something different about him, but well, a legal tag this time.
Well, maybe Hayden and Saint are starting to work together. Maybe it takes them a while to get warmed up. I'm not sure, Captain.
And there's that headbutt that we know and love, but nobody wins with a headbutt.
Wrist lock on the Scotty Matthews.
These guys. You have been a tremendous
Russian leg sweep. And Kelly Hayden now. Huge elbow drop. And Scotty Matthews is in trouble. 2 count. Kelly Hayden with the leg, couldn't get it. Scotty able to get up. Referee Stephen Tooker in great positioning. And now Kelly Hayden going to put a little bit of slowdown on this, really working on the neck, working on the muscles in the trapezius and on the neck of Scotty Matthews.
And definitely could wear him down this way.
Listen to the crowd getting behind Scotty.
And Scotty going to try to raise himself up. Lodi calling for the tag.
Scotty desperately needs to make a tag. He has been in there for quite a while. Scotty fighting back. Pure instinct. Kelly Hayden stops it with a boot to the gut. Hits the ropes. Look at the strength of Scotty Matthews.
But I saw Kelly Hayden grab his back when
Enziguri!
But no problems there, and down goes Scotty Matthews like a sack of potatoes.
If Kelly Hayden can make the pin, this could be it. He is so slow to get up.
And discord once again in the team of Danny Saint and Electric Kelly Hayden. I think they're forgetting that they are a tag team, team being the operative word.
This giving Scotty Matthews all the time he needs to get this second win. Surprise Stephen Tooker allowing both these men to stay in the ring as long as he did. Double clothesline, and all 3 men are down. Look at Lodi in the corner. Lodi desperate to make that tag. Lodi with his arms stretched out. He's calling for the power of the Saints, and he wants Scotty Matthews to make that tag.
I don't know how long. And Scotty Matthews drags himself over to the corner. Tag is made.
Lodi's in. Clothesline, back elbow. Lodi cleaning house.
And Lodi doesn't care that they're not working as a team.
Swinging neck breaker. That could be all she wrote. 1, 2. Danny Saint made the tag. I mean, the save. I am so discombobulated. Captain, I can't get over the action in the ring.
It's such an exciting match. It's completely understandable.
Lodi now into the wrong corner. Danny Saint and Kelly Hayden on the attack. Look at the super kick. Fearless driver, that was it. 1, 2, 3, Team Fearless wins.
They managed to pull it off right there. They managed to get it done. We got Lodi, we got Scotty Matthews.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners.
Team Fearless is back and alive in the CWF.
Scotty Matthews and Lodi.
And giving thanks where it belongs at the end. Team Fearless victorious once again here in the CWF.
I have been with CWF since 2012. I'm too tired to do the math. But it is 2019, so someone do the subtraction. What brought me to CWF? When I got released from WWE in 2011, I got released and walked into a storm of controversy, which caused a lot of people and a lot of people in the wrestling business to kind of go whoosh, scatter away from me. Unfortunately, I just handled a really negative situation the wrong way and went social media with it. But CWF was the first company to actually reach out to me and say, we would like to bring you in. And Rob reached out to me and flew me out to Dallas, and we got to know each other, and it's been wonderful ever since. I love it. The family, they will always have my loyalty. I'll always come back anytime they call. I think what has allowed CWF to stick around so long is God. Because if Rob and company were not doing what they were called to do, it would not have lasted this long. I had to learn that the things that happen in my life, even that I accomplish, are not things that I do on my own. So I should not and do not get the glory. So I think what has kept CWF alive is God himself. I think what's going to keep CWF going is the exact same thing, but Rob is doing what he's called to do. It's a ministry before it's a wrestling company. He's discipling people literally at the shows. People are giving their lives to the Lord. They're getting to know Christ and getting some really good wrestling. And it's a good family atmosphere. And CWF's going to be around for another 20 years. And another 20 years after that, we're all going to be old and gray, trying to jump off the top ropes with gray hairs and gray beards. And some of us have gray beards already. I got a little gray too. I'm probably going to catch a chop for that one. But yeah, CWF's going to be around for a long time.
Bam Bam does not seem to be intimidated at all. He stayed in the ring. You notice he didn't powder out. He absolutely wants this shot. He is fired up. He is energized. He is excited, and he is ready to go. That's the bell, Captain. This is it. Tarver, Bam Bam. I can't believe it. Main event right here on the CWF 19th anniversary.
Tarver showing that massive fist that he's been known to use over the years that produces lots and lots of damage.
Bam Bam Malone, Michael Tarver. And there's the lockup. Ready to start the title? Look at him battle.
Tarver told me one time he likes pretty boys for breakfast. And boy, I tell you what, Bam Bam's a pretty boy, so he better watch out.
Kudos to Bam Bam. He is taking the attack right to Michael Tarver. He is not intimidated one bit.
Complete lack of respect on that maneuver. A slap to the face.
You hear Bam Bam saying, "You're in my world," and when you stop and think about it, this really has been Bam Bam's world. He's been on quite a ride since making his debut in the CWF.
I guess when you think about it, sometimes the new guard does have to take over for the old guard.
Tarver now with a wrist lock over on Bam Bam. Bam Bam, oh! Little shimmy there with the elbow. Seemed to get that wrist lock. I couldn't tell if Tarver was going for the hair or not, but oh, beautiful. Look at the experience of Michael Tarver, and now Tarver with a headlock on Bam Bam Malone.
Worked him right around, escaped from any maneuver that Bam Bam tried to put on him, and now Tarver is not sure. Stomping on the foot. Never thought I'd see that one coming.
Bam Bam now in control with the headlock. Tarver holding on to the trunks. Big shoot off. Goes down over. Big leapfrog. Hip toss. And Bam Bam's down. Oh, now Bam Bam with a boot to the gut. Oh, and a big chop across the chest of Michael Tarver.
Bam Bam trying to overpower Tarver.
Tarver says, "No, no, no, not today."
When Tarver says he's been chopped by the best, he's telling Bam Bam, and
Oh
it's
my
not
goodness.
you.
I thought that was going to take Bam Bam's head off. My goodness, did you see the power in that clothesline?
I did, and I've never seen Bam Bam hit the canvas so fast, and he bounced up about 1.5 feet.
You know, in my 16 years in the business, I don't think I've ever seen a clothesline that severe and that intense, Captain.
I was really surprised that Bam Bam got up. He may be rethinking that slap now.
Oh, beautiful spot by Bam Bam, catching the feet of Michael Tarver and then throwing Tarver up and kicking the midsection of Michael Tarver.
Both men holding their faces now.
Oh, drop toe hold. And Tarver took that padding very, very hard in the turnbuckle. Bam Bam staying on the attack. Look at those stomps right into the esophagus and the chest. And Tarver's having trouble breathing, Captain.
I tell you what, after recent weeks where Bam Bam started taking the powder a lot and moved out of the way and let the big boys play, he's standing there toe-to-toe, so I'm kind of impressed in that regard, Phil.
Haas having some words with Bam Bam. Bam Bam with a clean break that keeps him in the corner. Another one of those big knife-edge chops. Bam Bam is not intimidated one bit. Tarver now fighting back. Another chop, Captain. Oh, Tarver with a chop of his own. And now Bam Bam delivering the shoulders into the midsection of Michael Tarver, but Tarver fighting back.
That big right forearm right to the side of the face of Bam Bam.
Beautiful
Standing
drop kick. He got all 6 feet 8 inches into the face of Michael Tarver. And now Bam Bam slowing things down a little bit. Front face lock going to work on trying to keep the blood and the airflow out of the lungs of Michael Tarver. It's a wise move. If your man can't breathe, he can't fight.
And that wears you down just as much as the punishment. Doing the old dentist maneuver that you used to do.
That is very, very true. Bam Bam scouted his opponent very well. Referee blocker making sure this is not a choke. It is not. The pressure is on both sides of the neck, on the carotid arteries, keeping the blood from going to the brain. This is where a lot of men pass out, and you see them 1, 2, 3, match is over. Tarver is obviously not your typical man, as he is still awake, he is still alive, and he is still fighting in this match.
But that arm is up, and Haas Blocker definitely looking at it right there.
Tarver trying to make something happen, trying to get the blood flowing, trying to feel the energy of the crowd. Bam Bam trying to keep him down. Tarver's up to both feet. Elbow to the midsection. Another elbow. Big chop. Oh, and beautiful, beautiful scout work by Bam Bam. Rocker dropper, and Tarver's down. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Man, I thought that was it.
That was very, very close. but I thought it was a little too soon for someone of Tarver's talent to be going down. And Bam Bam can't believe it. He was
Tarver.
already painting the drapes on the wall that he was the winner.
Look at the lack of respect Bam Bam has for the former WWE star, just kicking him in the back of the head. Now a big stomp on the back, and Bam Bam is saying, this is my time. You've had your time, Tarver. It's Bam Bam time. It's Youth Gone Wild, and Bam Bam is going to go for broke right here tonight.
He said all that? I didn't hear him say that. Wow. You're a better reader of body language than I am, I guess.
Look at Bam Bam just
Again
slapped
with
to
the
the
slap.
face of Michael Tarver. Tarver says, give me more. Another slap.
You know as well as I
Oh.
do, Phil, when you're in the ring with a young guy and they disrespect you with a slap, it has a great motivating factor. Bam Bam may not know what he's biting off more than he can chew on this one.
Massive chop into the side of Bam Bam Malone, and Michael Tarver has had enough. Tarver on his feet, big boot by Bam Bam, another chop by Bam Bam. Shoots him off. Oh, and a big boot, but Tarver doesn't go down. Look at him. Big right hands. And now Bam Bam's world is rocked as Tarver getting his second win.
I think that was that limit that Tarver said, enough is enough, young man. Time to go to school.
Amazing suplex. And Tarver has got his second win. Tarver says not tonight. He's looking at that fist, Captain. He's looking at that fist. He's ready to put Bam Bam to sleep.
Bringing that T-bone fist in. He's lining it up. Now he's thinking about something.
What just happened? What is Bam Bam saying? Is he saying finish it? He's saying finish it, Tarver. What is going on with Michael Tarver? Why is Tarver not finishing the match? What is Captain, I have
I am
absolutely
not
no
sure
idea.
What I've never seen that before, Phil. He was coming in for the kill, and Bam Bam said something.
TKO, Bam Bam Malone. 1, 2, 3. Captain, I have absolutely no idea what I just saw. Michael Tarver had the match won. All he had to do was deliver the punch. Bam Bam was saying finish it. Tarver wouldn't do it. It seemed like he snapped mentally. He snapped emotionally.
He stopped dead in his tracks, and Bam Bam gets the win. Never saw that one coming.
I have absolutely no idea what we just saw. I am beside myself trying to Tarver had the match won. All he had to do was deliver the knockout blow, and he didn't do it. What is going on in the mind of Michael Tarver right now?
And now regret steps in.
Captain, he's crying.
Is Tarver crying? He definitely is.
He just said, I can't do it anymore. Captain, Captain, what is he talking about?
Was he talking to God? Are we witnessing a retirement?
Captain, I'm not sure what we're witnessing right now. He's saying you can't do it anymore, and he's screaming why. He said you've taken everything from me.
You don't know what it's like to lose everything and almost die. God, why? 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 I can't do it anymore. I can't.
It's a very emotional time right now.
Captain, I'm going to go try to intervene and see if we can figure out what's going on.
now to the rescue, we've got Phil, we've got Ron Starr, Seth DeLay, and the Jesus Freak Rob Vaughn. Jesus Freak showing him a sign now. With the verse John 6:33. Absolutely, you see it right here on CWF TV, the power of the Christian Wrestling Federation. There you see it. Here at the CWF, we not only minister to people, we minister to ourselves. And Tarver definitely had a breaking point as some of the guys going down and taking care of him. Very powerful.
How you guys doing? I want to share something with you. Isaiah 43:19. I'm going to give you a piece of the verse. Behold, I am doing a new thing. The last part of that verse is, I will lead you out of the wilderness. I will make water from the desert. Now, I know I didn't quote it verbatim, but the reason why I'm sharing that is sometimes we go through life, we experience things, and we judge ourselves based on our ability to get through our circumstances and our troubles and our problems and our storms. And we don't allow ourselves to be led by God, but instead we lead ourselves. So we might look at ourselves as damaged goods. My name is Ty. I was a wrestler. I've been a wrestler about 15 years. I was with WWE for about 4 years. And right before I got my contract with WWE, December 11th, 2005, I pretty much died. I know that sounds crazy, but it was the best thing that ever happened to me, because that night I gave up. I took close to 80 muscle relaxers and drank 2 bottles of NyQuil and found myself unconscious in my car that I happened to be living in. I was homeless. And I found myself in a hospital, and I spent all night getting my stomach pumped and ended up in a mental hospital for a short period of time. And all of that happened before I got my contract with WWE. And when I signed the contract, I was homeless. And I literally signed the contract homeless. A week later, I was in the main event of WrestleMania 24. These were things that I didn't understand that I didn't do. I thought I was damaged goods. Now, WWE is not the pinnacle of what God can do, and I had to learn that. You see, if you have, say you get a car, and someone scratches that car, or you get a flat tire, but you love that car, does it lose its value? Or maybe one of your children are playing outside, and they fall, and they break their arm. You take them to the hospital, put a cast on their arm. Does that cast cause your child to lose their value to you? You still love that child with everything you have. Well, I had to learn that that's how God sees us, and that's how God sees me. I had to learn that I'm not damaged goods simply because of how I handled what I went through before. I had to learn that it's not up to me. They may say, some people may say, once a cheater, always a cheater. Once an alcoholic, or once a drunk, always a drunk. But these are people I had to learn don't really understand how God actually works. If God can make all things new, then by the standards of the world, once you're anything, you can become something better. So I want to invite anyone who's watching this video, anyone who watches the Christian Wrestling Federation, I want to invite you to look in the mirror. I want to invite you to challenge yourself. I want to invite you to actually call out to God. Ask him how he can make you new. Ask him what he can do to help you move from whatever circumstances that you might have put yourself in, or maybe someone else put you in. And ask him for a relationship. Get to know his son. Because if we can do all things through Christ, then we can do nothing without him. But I want to invite you today, accept him as your Lord and Savior. Take him into your life. And find out what it's like to finally actually live life with where your help truly comes from. And understand that it doesn't matter who you are, who you were, where you've been. You can be something better. Because if your child doesn't lose their value, then how do you think God sees you? I hope everyone is blessed. Come check us out, Christian Wrestling Federation. Check us out on YouTube. Everybody take care.